Terrorism reared its ugly head on Tuesday, killing 132 school children that brought back memories of another dastardly attack on children at a school in Beslan, a town in North Ossetia in Russia in 2004. 186 children were massacred during a 3-day siege. With no apparent solution in sight, Pakistan resolved to eliminate Taliban from its soil. However, defense experts blame it on Pakistan to have allowed Taliban to flourish at the place first. In an exclusive chat with NNI's two eminent defense experts present their insights into the crisis.
This is a long drawn war between the fundamentalist forces which are against Pakistan Army and Pakistan Army itself. It's a struggle for survival for those forces and also dominance in certain areas. So this is continued, but since both of them are known to be brutal to each other, this is one sign of absolute caste brutality, which is not expected from any human being, of killing of children. But terrorists have done this before also. If you remember, in Beslan in Chechnya, they attacked a Soviet, that was under Soviet this thing, a school, and killed 186 children. So this is nothing new about them. And this is a part of their war. What they cannot win on the battlefield, they want to take retaliation on the civilians in the rear areas of the enemy.
They attack the children because the children are the easy target to attack. But this Taliban element has a problem. They are, of course, they have a grudge and may not be genuine. The grudge is that they say that Pakistani army was not supporting them. Instead, they were supporting the American forces and NATO forces when they were attacking them on their villages by UAVs, and they still the attacks are being carried out on them. You see, so they wanted to carry out and teach a lesson to Pakistan army, and this is the method they adopted. Let me tell you one thing, Pakistan army has been Talibanized. When I say Talibanized, it is Ziaul Haq who had initiated it, that the mullah element brought in the Taliban teachings in the ranks of the armed forces, that the lower ranks, especially the officers who joined that time, who have become now colonels, they are with full beard and with Taliban teaching. And they think and sympathize with Taliban forces, not with armed forces. If there's a fight between army and Taliban, they perhaps will take side of the Taliban. That is the main element. So Pakistan army has got a lot of this problem, and Pakistan army is divided in moderates, in Talibanized forces, and there are Punjabi elements who are totally against these Talibans, especially the 11 corps commanders, who are the senior most lot, who are controlling 85% of the business of Pakistan. They are not interested in that. So this is why now Pakistan army is now facing problem, and they have this problem in hand. It's very difficult to tackle them, and if they tackle them, they have a problem. If they don't tackle them, they have a problem. Since we have not been able to eliminate them, they are working as sleeper cells. They are coming up all over. And in fact, the sympathizers are there who need not be sleeper cells. Sympathizers of ISIS are all over at a higher level, higher intellectual level, higher economic level, they are there. So the question is this, that we have a big problem, and this problem has to be sorted out by cooperating with every country around. We should take a lead and make a special international terrorist elimination group, which must work together. It should be autonomous body, and all the heads of the state must get together now and cooperate in this absolutely necessary thing. This should be declared as a dangerous force and should be tackled jointly with all the forces, all the countries, especially in the Asian area, South Asian area and Southeast Asian area together.
Powered by NNIS.